Hello, you beautiful people. All right. I'm gonna give you some super heads up warning. I really need a rant. This is gonna be a long one. Okay. This is kind of a combining thing of kind of a lifelong thing, slash, most of it got started getting stirred up last year. All right. I'm mad, and I know I'm smiling because I'm just very positive and I'm very happy and hopeful. Okay? I'm mad that the government and the FDA and all of that stuff was lying to us. That they're saying calcium milk is good for you when it's actually putting too much acid in our bodies and breaking down our bones, and you'll never have um, a malnourishment from lack of calcium because you get enough calcium from fruits and vegetables and grains. So, boom, done. No problem. Same thing with protein. Protein comes from vegetables. Like broccoli is just about the same amount as like any piece of meat, and it won't make you sick. And half the population of food won't go to the cow. It will go to like actually starving people. Go figure. Um, Now I'm not super like, I don't care if you eat meat. I just, all right, let's start at the beginning. Air Force kid. Moved around all the time. We're doing good. Um, we had the mad cow scare when I was like 7. So now people can't draw my blood. Hmm. There's no scare, but you can't draw my blood? Yeah. All right. And number 2, okay, here. This will save a lot of time on this. Look up Dr. McDougal. I'm pretty sure I'm saying his name right. But if I'm wrong, sorry. Sorry. Right? The Starch solution. Okay? The Starch solution will get you exactly where I'm trying to send you. All right. Last year, I ran into the Banana Girl. She started making me realize, I know a lot of people don't like her freely, but I think she's passionate and positive, and yeah, I know everybody's fucking dishing on her, but I think you should be nice. I think you should be nice to everybody. Everybody that's trying to give you into a new direction that you're actually supposed to be doing as human beings. We're not supposed to be eating meat. We have teeth like cows, just like, like, what's that? Oh, those American Indian kind of, you know, that's what our teeth like grinders. We don't have like sharp fangs. Anyway, and I mean, I used to be the biggest meat eater ever. That's probably how I got to 575 people. I would eat meat like, okay, perfect example. And this is not a binge. This is like a regular meal for me. In 2008, when I was around 575, I would eat 2 large pizzas, meat lovers pizza, of course, and it would be just stuffed with oils and fats and sugars and Anyway, and that sounded really good. You know what I mean? And it tasted good going down because it has all that stuff on it. So it's like you're tricking your body thinking like, yeah, this is extremely palatable. This has got to be good for you, right? Yeah, because it tastes so good. No. No, Vanessa, it made you really fat. Now, the only reason why I'm going through this is I am not bashing on anybody. I am not bashing even on myself if you're worried about that. It's because this is the thing I'm doing. I am actually educating myself and going through this process, and I'm kind of bringing you along for the ride. If you agree with me, super. If you don't agree with me, that's super too. I don't care, but I do care about you. So I do want to voice my opinion and tell you what feels good to me. Now, last year I went on straight raw. Now, everything was amazing, but there was just something missing. Like, it was the best I felt in my life, pretty much. And seriously, I didn't have any really down days or anything. And then by like day 6 or 7, I just needed something hot to eat. And then I just went to like raw to 4. And then I had like a mini heart attack about like, not literally like, but like mentally. Mentally, I lost so much weight that, I mean, physically, I lost so much weight. I went from a size 32 to a 22 in about 6 or 7 weeks. It was super, super fast, right? And it was just slowly trickling in by like day 6 of this new healthy eating plan, and I wasn't prepared for it. I didn't understand that your body is gonna go like, um, oh, thank you for not eating stuff we can't really eat. I'm gonna, start using up like fat storages. Yeah, thank you, Vanessa. I know that sounds really lame. Like, why wouldn't you want to be smaller? But it's not the smaller, it's the change. If you're not expecting a super change and you're getting a super change and you're not even sure what it feels like or you're not used to it. Anyway, the point is change is not necessarily easy even if it's positive. And like the starch solution, I probably, actually, you know what? I did hear about it a little bit because I watched Forks Over Knives, on Netflix. And I just, I thought to myself, everybody's telling you not to eat wheat. Everybody's telling you to go gluten free. Everybody's telling you to not eat starch. No white rice, no potatoes, no beans, no none of that. You know what I mean? Like, duh, that's common knowledge. Starch will make you fat. Right? Yeah. And you have to eat like a certain percentage of meat or for your protein, and gotta make sure you have plenty of that. And fat doesn't make you fat. So like oils, nah, that's good for you. Anyway. Yeah. So what I decided to do was kind of go on an experiment with myself, off and on since last year. Now, everybody has ups and downs, right? But I'm going back on that track because I know, deep down, I know this. I know it made me feel amazing, but there was something missing. Just, I couldn't figure it out. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm just me. I'm just a hippie chick. Just me. And I'm an energy healer, so I have a deep connection with myself and with others. So I can tell the subtle little changes, okay? And I got so numb from society and from like being on a diet that that just, oh, don't eat this and don't eat that and don't eat this and don't eat that. Okay, sweet. I will not eat those things. Did it make me lose weight? No, I gained weight. I went from like being a slightly chubby child to being 575 in 2008. And then I just got so lethargic where I cut my food in half. In half. Like if I ate 2 large pizzas and like 2 liters of soda and 2 packs of Oreos, I went from a pizza, a pack of Oreos, and half of a liter. I know that sounds still epic. It is. Like, I had pizza the other day, and I think I finished 5 slices and about a liter of juice, and I was like, I'm so full. Right? Anyway, but I think also subconsciously, I realized the fact that I couldn't ever get full. Like, I couldn't. I couldn't. There was no, okay, you can stop now. Red flag, red flag. Yep, yep. Or if I'm hungry, great. Or, green, go, yeah. Or yellow. It's like, whoa, 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 slow down, slow down. You know, maybe drink some water. You're not hungry. You're thirsty, yeah. Nope, had none of that. I was just like, I'm bored. I'm gonna eat something. Yeah, I don't know. So that's what happened. And I remember this shirt that I had when I was 575 working for SeaWorld, and my shirt was like a freaking tent. Now that I think about it, I think I threw it away a couple years ago. But oof. And I know I get a lot of like, you should have kept it, blah blah blah. I didn't want to be reminded that I was that big. I want nothing to hold me back to being bigger. After this is the biggest I'm gonna want to be again. Like, you know what I mean? You keep going down. It's because last year I did hit 300 pounds. I'm like 364. No, 363 this morning. Yeah, I lost another pound. Anyway, um, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I went from 370 to 364 or 3, and today's day 4. And I know I'm a big girl, so don't expect, like, but expect something to happen because that's the eating plan we're supposed to be eating. you know? Anyway. Um, and then, sorry, I'm all over the place. That's just how I am. The long story short here is I feel lied to. I feel like I've been in diet since like 9 years old and I already went through that spiel, but honestly, like, you have no idea, or maybe you do, how hard it is getting picked on. Because you're weird. Because I'm an energy healer and I can feel people's issues. And then being fat. And then using food as a way to kind of like smooth things over. Instead of learning how to be an empath and block people's thoughts and energies and negativity and things from you. I just didn't have a teacher. I didn't have anybody to help me. When I was growing up, people called me a witch because I would be all of a sudden really freaky and I would like, people would think I could read their minds. And I know this is turning out to like a weird like thing, but this is the truth. And I just ignored it. Finally, when I was 12, I just ignored it. And then, I mean, from like between the ages of like 10 to 12, I No, maybe even 8 to 12. I just completely ignored it. Like, I shut myself down to the point that, like, I just went to school. I came home. That was it. I didn't have any friends. And socially, anything, I wasn't happy or hyper or I wasn't me. But that's the best I could do, you know? And I had a hard time explaining how I was feeling to my family. So I just didn't, you know, I pretended everything was okay. But I can tell that they could tell that everything wasn't okay. But they were dealing with their own issues. My mom had cancer, and she was like 700 pounds when I was 8 years old. So they had their own issues to deal with, They didn't. And I love my parents. I love them so much. They made me the person I am today, because I'm not. We just didn't know. We just kept doing what the government and what we were taught in like health journals, papers, world news. You know what I'm saying? The world is being lied to on a regular basis. And it's hurting us. And I'm sorry, it's just it's just like a really personal thing. A lot of my family has had cancer and diabetes and things like that. That could have been solved by them not lying to us, Like the wheat belly. It's just stupid. It never really dawned on me again because I just blindly, go with what I've been told, like everybody else. That even though Chinese, Japanese, and Korean, Mongolian, Africa, they're all a grain-based society, a large grain-based society, like rice, potatoes, oats, things like that. And they don't eat any meat. Barely, rarely. And if they do, it's like a topping. It's like a slice, like a 2-ounce slice every once in a blue moon. They have a lot of just like ingredients and spices and lots of vegetables with their nice, clean, healthy starch. It's not complicated, it's really basic, and it's super yummy though. It's super filling and your tummy really likes it. And we've been taught to stay away from starch, stay away from grains, and the gluten thing. There was this journal, maybe even a month ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, there was a journal like to take olive oil into your diet is really, really healthy for you. I mean, come on, people. Look at the back of it. Look at the back of the bottle. What is it, like 90% fat or something like that? It's something extremely crazy. Anyway, again, I am not dissing anybody. Swear it. I swear. I'm just mad that I'm mad that I had to be this fat for no reason. Because of just one, energy healers need teachers. Energy healers are, you'd be surprised actually how many people in the world are literally energy healers. But they were not trained to be so. You know what I mean? Like, we're we're empaths, different types of empaths and psychics. And that part of the world through other societies, non-American, is actually common. So it's not like ignored, you know? It's like they're like, "Oh, awesome, you can do this." So then here's your tools. And and if you do this and it's your homework and you keep studying it, you will actually get better and be able to use it to help other people. And then again, everybody can help everybody in lots of different ways. But just over time, and then yeah. That's what happened with me. Anyway, and about I'm gonna say 7 days ago, I ran into this little tiny blurb on Dr. McDougall, the Starch solution doctor, and it was so interesting. It just struck a chord with me. Like, I mean, it just sounded really interesting, you know? So, pretty much those past couple of days, well, pardon me, a couple of days ago, for like 2 days straight for 24 hours, I pretty much just like looked up everything I could get on him. And every time because I go with my energy, you know what I mean? The second I saw the banana girl and it clicked, I was like, oh, vegan. Awesome. That actually makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, it feels good. Let's do that. And the starch solution is vegan, but it's more based off the starch being your basis food, and then like 40. So as far as I gather, starch, and there's certain types of vegetables that are starch based. So let's just say like regular grains is like 25, I think, and then starch, like vegetable starches and regular starches, is like 45 to 50, and then the rest in the middle are regular vegetables and fruits. So it's a very balanced, very normal. My body has been really liking it. I've been doing it for the past 4 days. And I had rice the first 3 days, excuse me. And last night I had baked no oil potatoes, and they were the bomb. And I even made my fake ketchup with tomatoes and dates. No joke. I was in heaven. I was just like, yum yum. This has got to be fattening. It was so good, you know. And I ate like 10 medium-sized potatoes. No, 9. But anyways, I did not like hold back. I was eating until I was satiated. Got it? Cool. And I weighed myself this morning. Yep, I lost another pound. I'm like, awesome. And not only that, I don't care about the weight. Yes, I do, but yeah, again, I don't. I care about how I feel. Now, I woke up, no hangover, no headaches, no, oh, I can't move. You know what I'm saying? I woke up, I was like, oh, gotta pee. Went peed, grabbed some water, came back down, started checking my email. And then I realized, dude, this is like 4 days in a row that I've done this. Before that, it would take me an hour or two to kind of get my shiz together. So if I had a client in the morning, then I would be like, okay, 2 or 3 hours before my schedule, and then I'm like, all right. But once I'm up, I'm good. Because I have my fruit in me, which has lovely bursts of energy. Short, but it's still amazing, and it feels so good. So, yeah. And I feel even better today because I had overnight oatmeal. I had a cup of overnight oatmeal, And I will do that every single morning from now on. It was just like the perfect thing. It was just perfect. I can't even express how much I really like overnight oatmeal. I don't even like cooked oatmeal that much. And this is not cooked oatmeal. This is literally just a cup of oatmeal with a cup of almond milk. Throw it in, a container. I have a jar that has a sealed lip on it. And you throw it in the fridge. And by tomorrow morning, you stir it. You throw a little bit of coconut sugar on it if you want. Cinnamon, whatever. Eat it. Done. And honestly, like, I'm eating this thing and I got through half of it and I'm just like, that's a lot of food. But if you look at it, it's really not. So I put it down, did some stuff. I went back to it and I finished it off in like an hour and a half, I think. And it's been, hold on. Let me, okay. It's 5 o'clock now, and I ate that, say, around 10 o'clock this morning. And I just had, I saw some left. Yum. I have, about 30 minutes ago, I was feeling kind of peckish. And so I grabbed 2 apples and a good thumb of ginger. Juiced it real quick. Boom. Woo! Don't let my face discourage you. It is actually deceivingly yummy. It's good for lots and lots and lots of things. Yum. Oof. And let's see. I think I'm gonna make some potatoes tonight, and then have like a half of a humongo watermelon for like right before I go to bed. And I know you're not really supposed to be eating fruit at night, but I seem to want to do that. And I'm just listening to my body now. I'm just like, no offense, but bleep y'all. Just go poop somewhere else. Because I've noticed if I'm listening to my body and I'm listening to my pure instincts, I actually do want starch. I feel more energized, more there, sharp, boom. And it's not hard for me. Like, you're doing the raw thing during the day, and then you throw some, or you know what I mean? You have raw throughout the day, and then you have lightly cooked oats, or not cooked oats, actually. They're technically not cooked. Well, the process actually might be cooked, but you know what I'm trying to say here. It's just oatmeal. I don't like steam it to death. It still has a lot of the nutrients in it, and I'm actually getting them, and it's making me nice and full. Yeah. So I would like you to read the search solution. And see if it works for you. Just do what Dr. McDougall says. Literally add 5 starch, whatever, to your diet. So like 5 sweet potatoes a day, or 5 potatoes, or 5 corn, like tortillas, or actual corn, or beans and rice. You know what I'm saying here? It's not that hard. Or pasta, whole wheat pasta. You see what I'm saying here? Like, it's stuff we already pretty much would like to eat anyway, or do eat, but just like sparingly because we're thinking it's fattening for us, but our body actually really, really, really likes it. So 5 servings every day. Trust me, I have been feeling amazing. Now, I went from this, like I said, just this, like the last time I lost weight, it was great. Like, I had strong bursts of energy. And then all of a sudden, I go from here to like all the way down here because I'm just like crashing from the juicing. And then there's no up and down. I mean, there's no solid kind of like, you know. The potatoes kind of do the, so you're like, oh, feeling good, feeling good. Little fruit, okay, fruit. Okay, all right, back to this. Okay, nice. Yeah, veggie. Oh. Okay, fruit. Okay, potatoes. See, it feels good. It's all good when you do it and when you add all of that together. All right, I know I've been talking too long. I'm gonna let you go now.